What you just saw was real, and today we're going to talk about what's going on in the United States right now over Billings, Montana with this Chinese spy balloon. Hey guys, I'm Brian. If you've gotten on the internet today, you are no doubt aware that there is a Chinese spy balloon floating over the United States. Like any spy balloon or technology or satellite, it went straight to the source, right to Montana, because there's a heavy concentration of fresh air. I don't know what it is, but it's in Montana and it's looking for something. It's wreaking havoc. It's already destroyed the Netflix password system, and I heard it's going after Hulu next. I'm not one to sit idly by while other countries spy on my country. Like any red-blooded American, I did what anybody would do, and I hopped in my private airplane. I flew up to Montana so I could get a look at this thing. I nearly hit it. I couldn't see it when it was first coming towards me, and then it blew right past me. I circled back around to see if I could get a closer look at the plane, and I did decide that I was going to be prepared to take this thing out. I brought a BB gun with me. Unfortunately, I forgot the BBs, and then I thought, well, if I get close enough, I could poke it with a stick, but I didn't have a stick. So really what it turned out to be was just sort of a reconnaissance mission. You can see I'm flying along here, and this is when it first, right there. Did you see that? It passed right by my plane. Here's another shot from a camera that was overlooking my wing. You could see the balloon goes by. And the one thing I noticed was I wasn't able to knock this thing out of the sky, but I did decide to take some photos of it. Right now, the internet just has a bunch of these grainy photos showing the balloon from a far distance. I decided that wasn't good enough for me, so I got up close, and I got a lot of different photos of this thing, and here's something I want to point out. Now, what I did notice was when the balloon passed by, I could see some writing on it. This writing is obviously in Chinese. These just look like the generic Chinese symbols that you would find tattooed on the ankle of any mom in the South. I don't know what they mean, neither do they. But I did decide I was going to go ahead and copy these symbols down and plug them into Google and translate them into English, and what I found was pretty surprising. I'm starting to think this may not be Chinese. This first line literally translates to "not made in China." The second line says, "what you're seeing is swamp gas." And I happen to know a lot of the time swamp gas will look like a balloon flying through the sky, so it's pretty legit. And this last one just said, "this isn't Chinese, this is American." So I'm starting to think that maybe either they're lying and they did send it over, or it's one of ours. You're probably asking yourself, this is a fairly sophisticated country. They can make satellites. They've got all these other methods if they wanted to spy that they could use. And I think this is pretty smart. What they're doing is they're going retro. They started with the spy balloon. I did a little bit of research, and I heard in development right now, they have a Generation 1 spy helicopter they're working on sending over. I heard they've actually started mounting cameras to pigeons, and they're going to send these pigeons over so they can get footage of other very vast swaths of land with not a lot to offer. And I actually got a tip from someone that said they're working on this Chinese tin can system. It's connected between two strings, and what they'll do is one can will be in China, a guy will hold it to his ear, and then the other can, they'll drive it over on a boat, and they're just going to put it on the coast of California, and then they can hear everything we say. So we do need to be diligent. We need to be cautious. We need to keep an eye out for retro spying stuff, just so the Chinese don't get all of our secrets. But that's all I know right now. I did almost hit the Chinese spy balloon in Montana in my airplane. I was unable to take it down. I'm thinking about going back. This time remembering to bring my stick or the BBs or something so I can knock it down. But if any other news about this thing breaks, this is the channel you're going to find it on. So, subscribe if you haven't, because breaking news breaks here. All right, thanks everybody for supporting the channel. You guys have a good one. Fly smart, and I'll catch you in the next one.